I'm Rasulbek, a 9th grade student in this TEDxKhiva Presidential School, and I'm passionate about physics and engineering. So my speech is about this. Well, let me start with my own story. I'm sitting in a physics class. My teacher is explaining the concept of electricity step by step. Yet here I am imagining the unimaginable, wondering how it all actually makes sense. Back then, I just learned the basics about voltage, current, and resistance. Then I knew a couple of formulae, and now the chaos began. We were wandering through series and parallel circuits. I looked at the diagram in the book, and all I saw was a jangle of intersecting wires and components. The worst part, we were trying to calculate current that can't be seen, touched, or heard. I'm not sure if that was the same case for others or if it was just me, because I couldn't visualize something that I couldn't see. Later, summative assessments were a burden to me. I barely got B's and some C's in my summative. However, it didn't affect my passion for physics. Instead, I tried to figure out effective methods for learning. After trying out each and every one of them, I realized that it was not about the method, but the resource to study. This is when I found out about simulations. I guess you already know which simulation I tried first. Yes, it was electric circuits. Now that I had the tool to explore science on my own, I used every circuit component, adjusted different values of voltage and current, and after all, I had a clear understanding of how each one of them lead to a certain result. I will never forget this knowledge because I learned it intuitively. Even though I would miss out on many things in class, I learned physics the way I like it. I realized that learning science is not just about memorization. In order to master it, the one who is learning should understand the concept deeply and intuitively. However, it's challenging for many, including myself. I've used various resources in my learning process: videos, diagrams, mind maps, and etc. Finally, I figured out the best one for me: interactive simulations. I hear many local students, my peers, struggling to learn science and being fed up of copying textbook contents into their notebooks. When they ask the teacher to conduct an experiment, the teacher says they don't have the lab equipment. I guess maybe you also had this experience. This is the reality for many students in rural schools in Uzbekistan. Learning science without lab equipment makes it abstract and difficult. As a consequence, students have no other option than memorizing facts and formulas. This is why most students don't major in STEM in Uzbekistan. They couldn't understand the importance of science and how to learn it. And that's what I want to change. Here, simulations come to the rescue. By using it, the students can conduct experiments on their own without the need for any fancy lab equipment. All they need is a device, an internet connection, and a little bit of curiosity. That's what my team and I started a project, a platform for interactive science simulations, designed specifically for Uzbek students and the national curriculum. We are building simulations in our own language, simple, accessible, and aligned with what's actually taught in class. We are still in the early stages. It's not perfect, but it's working. If we want future engineers, climate scientists, and doctors, we have to teach students how to think, not how to copy. Simulations won't replace real labs forever, but they can build the foundation. They can give the students the why behind everyone. Overall, learning science should teach students actual skills, such as problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity. My dream is simple, that one day every student in Uzbekistan, no matter their background or location, will have the chance to learn and truly understand science. Not just to pass exams, but to ask bold questions, make discoveries, and create new ideas. Because when students understand the world, they begin to believe they can change it. I believe that interactive simulations will spark the interest of many bright minds and help them reach their full potential.